All right, Leo, welcome to your reading for the month of March. Welcome to Oshun's Rose, or the Rose of Oshun tarot reading channel. I do astrological readings, natal chart readings, palm readings, as well as, of course, tarot readings and channel messages. So, if you're looking for an intuitive message, some wisdom from the universe, you are definitely in the right place. If you would like to see more videos and be the first to get some alerts when I post my next videos, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can be one of the first ones to get updated as soon as my videos drop. Alright, also if you're interested in getting in some of my free interactive readings, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Oshun's Rose, Instagram at Oshun's Rose, and TikTok at Oshun's Rose. All right. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, you can go to my website, theroseofoshun.com. That's theroseofoshun.com, where you can find out more about a lot of the readings that I offer. I offer everything from twin flame tarot readings to career to astrological natal chart and birth chart readings for you guys. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at my website and check it out. All right, so what we're going to do first is to get into your general reading, Leo. That is made up of the 4 cards you see above. We also have an option to pick your own deck, to pick your own cards. And you can choose one of these beautiful crystals below, sunstone here, all right, pyrrolite here as well in the middle, and then the last citrine. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, so we're going to start off with your general reading. Okay, so for my Leos, in the month of March, I'm seeing that you are being challenged to make a decision that is best for you. All right, you have quite a bit of drama that you have been trying to leave in the past here. I can see that with the 5 of Wands. You may be in a situation with feuding family members. You may live in an environment that's not as peaceful as you would like. And these are all things that you have taken note of. And you're really thinking about, especially since the season that just passed, Aquarius season, you're really thinking about ways in which you can better yourself, ways in which you can make the best choices that are the best for you, Leo. You have a habit of always being protective and looking out for those who you care about. But right now, you're really looking at the way in which the environment that you've currently been in is not benefiting you, okay? With the 9 of Pentacles here, this is a direct indication that you are looking at what choices and what decisions you can make that are going to benefit you financially in the long run. This could be changing jobs. This could be getting into a work environment where you can learn and add to your resume, add to your skill repertoire. This could be changing schools or getting into a school that has a concentration in study that is more specific to your specific interest here. Now with the 5 of Wands here in the upright, I'm seeing that you may feel as if you're in a very intense or hostile environment. You may feel that you are often caught up in other people's battles. And this is something that has taken away from your energy in the past, as you have felt as if you've had to protect others, that you've had to serve their best interests. And somewhere along the line, you lost focus of your own best interests here. And you really have been very self-aware of that, Leo. You've been really looking at ways in which you can improve your life for the better and the way in which you would like to live your best life. So with the 9 of Cups here, called the 9 of Chalices in this beautiful spread, you're thinking about the decisions that you have made in the past and honestly owning up to them. Being honest about how they've affected you, whether that's been in a negative way or for the better. And you're looking at ways in which you can make better decisions in the future. And you're also taking honest inventory of your life. What do I need to cut out in order to make a better future for myself, to live a better life? What things do I need to start doing or to do more of in order to improve my circumstances and my life experience, okay? So that's what a lot of you in the collective are dealing with. For some of you, you may also be dealing with a family situation or with a negative situation in a social group that you were very close with. Okay, so For a lot of you, you are looking to break away from the stigmas, from the negativity that this group may have had you experience at some time, that you may have experienced with a group of people, with a company that you may have been with for years, all right? So this is about breaking away from people, places, and things that you may have once felt like you owed your loyalty to, and about making the decisions that are the best for you as an individual. Okay, so with your oracle cards here, we're going to start with the first one here, with this beautiful girl in the blue dress, looking up wishfully at the ceiling of where she is. Maybe she's looking at the stars, but it looks as if she's hopeful, as if she's imagining a better future for herself, and really detaching from the current circumstances surrounding her. So your oracle card says the past, a prison, okay? Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. So for a lot of you, you may be holding on to relationships, to circumstances that no longer are in your best interest. You may have been getting the nudge from the universe to let go of these attachments in your life, especially if they are karmic attachments. Also notice in this oracle card that this woman is surrounded by black widows, by spiders within the picture frame here. So for a lot of you, you may have beautiful things surrounding you. You may have a situation that looks great. Maybe materialistically it looks wonderful and comfortable for you. But there are some very toxic elements here within this circumstance that could have the potential to stop your future growth, to stop your future expansion, okay? So you want to make sure that you are loving yourself enough and valuing yourself enough, Leo, to get away from environments that are poisoning you, to get away from environments that are detrimental to your well-being, emotionally, physically, or financially, okay? Also here, with the past of prison, it is important to break away from your past. Do not refuse to let go of circumstances that are no longer in your best interest, that are no longer serving you. If you really want to be fair to yourself, you're going to have to get rid of some of your people-pleasing tendencies, of your tendency sometimes to look for the approval of others outside of yourself. Even if those people mean a lot to you, they could mean the world to you, but it does not mean that they necessarily always have your best interest at heart, okay? And that is important to remember in times when you have to break away and do what's best for self. Also here with your second oracle card, is Palikmana, medicine of the butterfly Kachina. So within this card, we see that this butterfly and this woman together are going through a beautiful transformation. You can see her chakras lighting up in this picture. You might identify with the butterfly as a spirit animal of yours, but a butterfly is also known as the animal of transformation, of huge metamorphosis and growth, as well as spiritual growth and ascension. So with this card in the reverse, Leo, I'm seeing that you are having a hard time being able to embrace this transformation, allowing what no longer serves you to fall away, all right? You're having a hard time letting go and realizing that this stage in your life is really over, that it is time to move on to bigger and better things. So the universe does want to give you some moral support. It's perfectly normal to feel an attachment emotionally, spiritually, physically to the things that we've had in our life for a long period of time. You're not to feel guilty for having a difficult time detaching, or for having a difficult time detaching from your circumstances. But what the universe does want to do is gift you with the guidance of your elders and your guides. So make sure that you are meditating, that you're inviting the angels, your guides, your ancestors to help you along this transition, because it can be very difficult. Know that even when you don't have any constant people in your life, constant relationships, that your relationship with the universe, with your ancestors before you that paved the way for you, are always going to be there for you. They're always going to be right there by your side or available to guide you, even when you may not be able to see them in the 3D realm, okay? So the universe is asking you to be kind to yourself in this time of transition. Don't beat yourself up because it's taking you longer to accept the transformation than what you would like to see. Don't be a perfectionist with yourself, because Leo, when you beat yourself up, you then make yourself feel worse, and it makes you want to abandon the journey of growth and transformation altogether. So it's important that you keep encouraging yourself, ask for encouragement and instructions from your guides, ask for their support, ask for signs and things that you can see in the 3D realm, such as birds or your favorite animal or butterflies or a certain color, to let you know when you're on the right path towards the things that are the most beneficial for you, all right? Because your guides do want to be there to help you heal and transition into this new stage of life, all right? So, Leo, that is your general reading, and I'm going to go ahead to pile number 1. Okay, pile 1, for those of you who chose the beautiful sunstone. Sunstone allows us to see the positive even in negative circumstances, and allows us to transmute our perspective so that we can see things from the universe's point of view and see how circumstances, however hard or difficult they might be, could serve us to our benefit. It allows us to see the positive in the negative of our lives, as well as the perspective of our higher selves. Okay, so if you chose a sunstone, this might be a crystal that you would like to pick up. This might be something that might benefit you. You might also want to focus on positivity and changing your perspective on a given situation. All right. So for my pile 1s here, I'm seeing some pretty exciting things, honestly, for you in March. Pisces and Leo are signs that are very compatible with each other, because you are both big doers, in the sense of you like to dream big and you like to do things in a very big and extravagant way. Pisces season is upon us. We're going to be in Pisces season for most of March. And I see you, Leo, really working towards your desired goals and even having some of your dreams manifest. And this is really exciting for you. A lot of you are going to see opportunities and chances within the month of March going into April to enter into certain agreements, and to make certain things happen for you that you've been trying to manifest for years now, all right? For some of you, this could be a relationship or an engagement. For others of you, this could be getting into a new commitment with a love interest. For others of you, this could be a dream job or finally being able to work on your own, okay? So for each person, the specific opportunity is going to be different. However, it's going to be the same theme of, a lot of you are going to have the same theme of upgrading, of having the possibility to upgrade and to have new commitments and new contracts within your life. So a lot of you might be entering into a new karmic cycle. Some of you may find yourself presented with a job or a contractual opportunity. All right. So what I'm seeing as your roadblock is really emotional in the month of March, Leo. So for a lot of you, although you may have these opportunities come your way, you might feel as if you need to procrastinate. You might feel lazy. You might feel tired. You might feel as if you really don't have your normal drive or ambition to pursue these goals within your life. You might even feel discouraged or depressed. And I'm seeing this as being a self-protective mechanism because of how much you do not want to disappoint yourself. With the Queen of Cups here in the upright, you do have what it takes as far as within your own potential to make these dreams happen for you. However, for a lot of you, this blockage, this lack of willingness to work on this commitment, or your hesitancy to commit to it in general, has to do with your own need to develop some emotional endurance in certain areas of your life. Okay, so For a lot of you, you may be worried, especially if this has to do with a relationship, about disappointing yourself within the connection. You may worry about not being able to meet the expectations of the person that you're dealing with, or you may worry about this relationship dissolving completely. All right. However, with the Queen of Chalices here in the upright, what's really needed for you to be able to make progress in this connection or to pursue this opportunity with success is to make yourself more willing to endure the hard times emotionally, making yourself willing to be emotionally patient, to understand, and to also step outside of just your perspective, and to see things from another person's point of view. All right, so for some of you, this may have to do with a relationship and being able to see the viewpoint of the other person, their perspective, and where they come from, and really working on your own empathic skills, as well as your willingness to be able to compromise within certain situations, to not be so uncomfortable when things don't go your way. All right. For a lot of you, this honestly just has to do with developing a keener ability to empathize with those that you love in order to build deeper relationships. For those of you that have to or who are facing a work opportunity, a possible contract that might be very lucrative for you, or a new job opportunity, this really talks about your endurance to deal with criticism, your ability to deal with those of different temperaments, to be able to take orders and to be able to keep yourself emotionally aligned in an environment where you have multiple different people with multiple different desires and energies going on at one time. So for a lot of you, you might want to carry some obsidian into your workplace, or wherever you work. You might want to carry some lapis lazuli that allows you to speak up, or you might want to carry a green quartz that will help you to balance the energies of your heart chakra and to process things in an emotionally centered way. I really think overall, Leo, that it is your fear of failing in this endeavor that is stopping you from pursuing it to the level that you would like to, ideally. All right. So I really want you to work on your ability to endure emotionally uncomfortable circumstances, to be willing to get out of your comfort zone in order to achieve the things that you dreamed of. Because oftentimes when we are looking to pursue a dream, we have to be able to and willing to be uncomfortable as well. All right. So I'm going to pull out your oracle cards and see what other messages are here for you. So your first oracle card is Amaru, the beautiful place. So with your first oracle card, Leo, your spirit animal is present. Also here, there is a spirit animal of a unicorn or horse for those of you who may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Also, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or a Scorpio placement. All right, so for a lot of you here with the Amaru oracle card, it's really important that you focus on the positive aspects of this opportunity that is lying in front of you. If you focus on the negative, you are going to continue to attract negative, okay? But if you're focusing on the positive within your environment, if you're focusing on the beautiful transition that you have experienced through being able to be offered this opportunity of being put in a workplace that has more opportunities for you, of having a wonderful partner that you enjoy spending time with, or of moving or relocating to a place that is different, that offers new opportunities and a scenery that you may have not experienced before, you'll be able to enjoy the process and the stage within the process that you're in right now. You'll be able to appreciate the beauty of where you are, the beautiful place where the universe has put you, okay? So make sure that within this process, as you are facing the different challenges that March brings your way, that you're also appreciating the new environments that the universe has put you in for your benefit, okay? and also appreciate how far you've come, because you guys have definitely come a long way, okay? So your second oracle card is that death will come. Mortal, finite, fragile. All right, so for a lot of you, you may have a hard time, as we covered in your general reading, letting go, being able to let go of those things that you may have had to leave behind in order to pursue these new opportunities that you're now facing, okay? So for a lot of you, you might be completing a cycle, especially with the number 30 here. You may have completed a milestone. You may have just turned 30, or for some of you, you may be entering into a brand new karmic cycle where you are now enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? So this is the universe's basically little note to you, just a little piece of advice that transitions happen in life. Everything at some point will die and then be reborn again, okay? So with this mortal, finite, fragile oracle card, this is a reminder to you to be okay with letting go, and to not be disarmed, or to have your guard up when things leave your life, because typically when things leave our life, what it's doing is it's making room for better. It's making room for greater and better opportunities and things for us, and it's all a part of the karmic process. All right, so with your third oracle card here, Aloha Keakua, blessings of the supreme being. All right, and this card came out in reverse, and I think it's typically because when an oracle card comes out like this, it represents things in our life that are being blocked, or at least that's how I read them most of the time. They also come out and let us know what we need to embrace more of in our life, or what we might be lacking. So with the blessings of the supreme being here, the universe is saying that because you are so focused on what intimidates you about this part of your journey, you are forgetting how blessed you are to have this opportunity in the first place, to do things that not everyone gets a chance to be able to do, and to be able to experience opportunities that not everybody gets to take part in life. So make sure that you are counting your blessings, that you are appreciating these amazing challenges that the universe put in front of you, because part of the reason why this challenge was given to you and not to someone else, that you're being presented with this wonderful relationship with this person, that you're being presented with this new job opportunity, or why you were hired for this job in the first place, or presented with a creative endeavor, is because the universe knew that you could handle it. The universe knew that you were the right person for the job, that you were the right person for this individual, all right? So make sure that you are counting your blessings, and that you are appreciating your blessings, because what we resist persists, and when we accept things, when we accept blessings into our life, we invite more of them to come in as well, all right? So pile one, that is your reading. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel to be the first to know about my new pick a card readings that will be coming out as well. I'm going to be posting some twin flame and love readings later on as well. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to be alerted to the new readings that I put out, all right? Also, in addition to that, if you're interested in getting a free reading, or in getting lots of little pieces of advice and information that I post on my social media handles, you can follow me at Oshun's Rose on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. It's Oshun's Rose. And also, if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can book it through my website at theroseofoshun.com. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 2, or the beautiful red and white crystal, all right, this is your reading. All right, so you guys have quite a lot of cards, and I feel like this is because you've been on a very long journey. For my pile 2s here, you definitely have dealt with some injustice in the past, with this King of Swords in reverse and the Justice card upright. This has been a very challenging journey for you, because I sense that probably around sometime late in 2020, you may have experienced some sort of injustice or loss. For a lot of you, this could have been monetary, and it could have resulted in you losing a home, a job, or some sort of financial goal or pursuit. So some of you may have been cheated in a business deal. You may have had an employer that refused to pay you what you were due or what you were worth. And for a lot of you, you may have also had someone speak about you very unjustly, or repeat information about you that was not factual, okay? But whatever it was, you guys were definitely wronged severely by someone who more than likely was either following orders or just knew better. So for you guys, I'm seeing that a lot of your journey in March has to do with not allowing yourself to be the victim to other people's poor choices, to other people's lack of integrity, but to make things fair to yourself, to be fair to yourself, and to bring about justice for yourself in the situation. While you may not be able to change what happened in the past, and you may not be able to change the character of those around you or those who are responsible for this negative experience that you had, you are able to pursue what you deserve on your own. So the universe is asking you within the month of March to use this Piscean energy to dream about the goals that you would like to accomplish, to imagine the strides that you would like to make in this area of your life, from now until the end of the year, all right? And write those goals down, but also put them into action. So if you were fired for some reason that was not your fault, or if something happened where you ended up losing your job, think about the amount of money that you would like to make by the end of the year or per month, and then start applying for jobs that allow you to make that amount monthly. Start applying to jobs that are going to be a caveat to you meeting those goals, all right? Because the universe really wants you to understand that no matter how people treat you, no matter what they might do to try to delay your progress, Leo, you are your own savior. You are your own hero in this story, and you need not wait for other people to have the discernment of what you are worthy of. You only need to have that conviction for yourself, and then to go ahead and pursue those things that you know you deserve, okay? So with the Three of Swords here in reverse, what needs to happen for you is that you need to let go of these negative experiences and put it in your past. With the Chariot card here in reverse, it might take a little bit longer than usual for the situation to rectify itself. However, the universe doesn't want you to wait for the people who are in charge of taking care of the situation to do their jobs in order for you to reap the rewards that you deserve. So if you're waiting on a check from a job that hasn't paid you, don't sit around, and twiddle your thumbs and wait for people to get back to you about the money that you are owed. Let the situation be. Keep fighting for what you deserve, but go ahead and pursue a job where you might be able to get paid daily, or where you might be able to get tips, or where you might be able to make some money to rectify the situation for yourself. If this has to do with someone who spoke about you poorly, keep on living with that positive mindset, with your positive aura, and creating interactions and patterns of behavior that are going to show people for themselves the type of person that you are and where you really stand. Don't wait on the people who are in charge of the situation or in charge of righting this wrong for you to be where your inner peace lies. It's really important for you to make this situation just for yourself within your own frame of mind and by your behavior. So it's not always about how things are resolved or how quickly things are resolved for us. It's also about the actions that we take after we experience injustice, and what we do for ourselves to right the wrong that happened to us. So Leo pile 2, you owe it to yourself to rectify this situation and not to wait around for other people to perceive around you what you already are very aware is occurring, okay? So with the Eight of Cups in reverse, or the Eight of Chalices here, it's really important that you let go of this disappointment, of this devastation or loss that did occur. With the Eight of Chalices, or Cups rather, in reverse, I'm seeing that you're having a really difficult time letting go of this negative experience. And the reason for that, Leo, is because you know deep down that you did not deserve to be treated in the unjust way in which you experienced this mistreatment. All right, so because you know you don't deserve it, you keep going back in your mind as to how people should have behaved, ways in which things should have been done. And the universe wants you to allow this to be water under the bridge, not because these people are in the right, but because you deserve to move on, all right? And by keeping yourself in the past, you are allowing yourself and holding yourself hostage to experience this injustice over and over again, until you decide that you are okay with letting go. So the universe wants to let you know that with your strength, with your guides by your side looking out for you, the universe wants to make you aware that things could have been worse, that your circumstances could have been to the point where you were not able to recover. However, your angels, your guides, your ancestors have been pulling for you, looking out for you, and making sure that you were able to get up again and learn from this negative situation. So make sure that you do yourself the justice of leaving this situation behind you and looking to how you can make it right for yourself in the future. All right. So pile two, your two oracle cards are the Call of the Night, Daring, Adventure, Excitement, and Abuela Medicine, Remedy of the Grandmothers. All right. So with these two cards, both in reverse, we're going to start with the first one over here with this girl looking up at the sky and the wolf beside her. So some of you may feel like the black sheep within your family, within your work or inner circle. And for a lot of you, the wolf may be your spirit animal. You may often feel like a loner. You may be deeply spiritual or intuitive. And you may have a way of doing things on your own. The universe is saying to you with this spirit of the wolf, the spirit animal of the wolf, that it is okay to go it alone. There are times when your intuition may go off, where you may be alerted to opportunities that are perfect for you. And perhaps you don't have anyone in your inner circle to cheer you on, to validate your decisions or your intuition for you. The universe wants to let you know that it's okay to make decisions on your own that may not resonate with the group, that everyone may not see eye to eye on, and that you need to release yourself to be your own individual and to make decisions that are the most accommodating for you without worrying about whether the selfish people around you are in agreement or in harmony with what you have chosen to do that is best for you. All right. Also, make sure that you are not taking reckless risks around this time. You should be saving money, especially if you are currently out of work. You need to be making calculated decisions and making long-term plans and goals. All right. So for the second oracle card, Abuela Medicine, Remedy of the Grandmothers. The universe wants to let you know that you are not alone in struggling or in dealing with injustice or hard times. It's up to you to look at how your ancestors, how your predecessors, and those before you dealt with injustice, and how they were able to get on their own 2 feet in order to balance themselves and to get ahead in life, or to pursue their goals despite mistreatment. All right. So some of you may have elders in your family or people who you look up to, professors, mentors. It may be people that you are not even familiar with in real life. It may just simply be people who you admire, that you have looked at their legacy, their habits, their personal lives, and admired the ways in which they have been victorious in triumph. So look at these people, their life, and follow their example of ways that they were able to get back up on their feet. Ask those who have been in your situation for advice, and take it with a grain of salt. If it works for you, then it's something that you might be able to embrace for yourself in your own life and circumstances. Also, make sure that you are looking at community resources when it comes to being laid off, when it comes to financial concerns, or if you're looking for something like a business grant in order to start your own business. There are lots of resources in every community in every city, and it might be something that can help you that's right under your nose that you simply have not been made aware of yet. So make sure that you are looking around you for support, as well as seeking the support of your ancestors and leaving a little offering if you have a place in your home where you can leave offerings for those who have passed on, for your ancestors or guides. It's going to help you to feel their presence and their support a lot more around you. If you just take a little bit of time out of your week and leave something for them that you know a passed on loved one may have liked, something that someone in your past who you may have had a close relationship with, possibly who was a support to you at some point in your life, preferred. So say they liked cigars or apples or apple pie. You can leave that for them as an offering, as a token of your appreciation as they've passed on, and it's going to help you to be able to feel their support even more, all right, and to get some direct support and answers from those who might be on the other side, who can help you find some direction and support at this time in your life, all right? So if you like this video, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, where I have lots of different interactive readings, posts for you guys that give you lots of information on what's going on in the cosmos and astrology, different little readings that I do as well that you can jump in on, especially on Twitter. So make sure that you are following me there as well at Oshun's Rose. If you'd like to book a reading, you can go to my website at theroseofoshun.com, where I do astrology readings, love chart readings, twin flame readings, and career readings, as well as a ton of other services as well. So make sure you check me out there. All right, so thanks so much for joining me for my March reading, and stay tuned for other videos that I'll be posting soon. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, Leo, so this is your reading. If you picked pile 3, the beautiful citrine stone, if you picked this yellow stone, you may need to work on your solar plexus chakra, on your self-esteem, and on a positive self-image and confidence, okay? So that makes a lot of sense as we look at this reading here and some of the things that you are dealing with in the month of March. So with the Knight of Wands here, the Magician in reverse, and the Judgment card upright, I feel that you naturally exude a level of confidence. For my pile 3s here, you have the potential to do a lot of great things and to encounter a lot of very positive opportunities for yourself. However, there is a part of you that often holds yourself back, that holds yourself back from the things that you want to accomplish in life, all right? A part of you with the moon here, also in the reverse, a part of you has a lot of self-doubt that often weighs you down. You may not feel competent. You may not feel as if you have what it takes. And this attitude has held you back in the past. It has caused you to reject opportunities that you had the potential for, that you had the potential to do very well in. And it wasn't so much because of your competency that you rejected these positions. It wasn't because you couldn't do these jobs. It wasn't because you weren't the right fit. It was because you did not see yourself as being worthy of these opportunities, as being worthy to do what you love, or you didn't see yourself as having the competency to undertake these opportunities. So we really want to fix this negative self-image that you are suffering from, my pile 3, especially because you are very gifted. You have a lot of emotional depth, a lot of talent, and a lot of empathy that could benefit the world, that could benefit those that come into contact with you in your everyday life, as well as in whatever you aspire to do. I feel like this is definitely the pile for my entertainers. Some of you might want to be comedians, you might want to act or sing, And for a lot of you, you have a lot of undeveloped potential. I feel like for most of you guys, you may have had to work jobs very early on in life. You may have had to take care of a lot of necessities, a lot of things that just have to do with survival. And as a result of that, and also having to tend to other people's needs a lot of the time, whether it's just from working in customer service or from helping to support your own family at quite a young age, you overlooked a lot of what makes you happy as a person, a lot of your own potential and your own personal desires. And you let that take a back seat to the things that you needed to do in life. And a lot of us have been there and can definitely relate to that story or to that experience. So, with the Knave of Chalices, or the Knight of Chalices here, the universe really wants you to work on believing in yourself and your self belief. Your skill set outweighs your faith in yourself right now, and that is where you're having a difficulty, Leo. You're having a difficulty not because you are not able to do those things which you dream of doing. And that could be anything from traveling to another country and speaking the language and living there as a citizen, to opening up your own business, to even having your own empire that you've built with your own two hands around entertainment, or in an industry that you're very passionate about and that you specifically have a lot of talent that you were born with. However, you have a lot of self-doubt, and I think that this is because a part of you is so used to serving other people, other people's desires, other people's aspirations, that you're not quite sure how to focus on yourself and on your own ambitions. So, what the universe really wants you specifically to focus on, for my pile 3, is on your own desires. All right, focus on your own aspirations and what you want for each and every day. You might want to work on your sacral chakra as well as your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra has to do with confidence. It is the yellow chakra. It has to do with you feeling deserving of your desires, with you feeling worthy of those things that you want, and being able to speak up and stand up for yourself. However, you might also want to do some work on your sacral chakra. It's this chakra that's right below your solar plexus. So this is the orange chakra, and it's located right above your pelvis. It has to do with desire and knowing what you want and being in touch with your own desires. All right, so you need to know what you want and have a strong pull toward it, so that it can overpower this fear that you have of not being worthy of those things that you want. And as you work on your solar plexus chakra, it's going to help destroy any illusions that you might have, possibly based on childhood traumas or on a negative past life experience that may have made you feel as if you're not worthy to have happiness in this life, as if you're not worthy of doing those things which are fulfilling to only you, my pile 3. All right, so those are some things that you want to work on. In addition to that, with the Knight of Swords here at the bottom of your reading, it's really important that you change your thinking as well, so that you can perceive yourself as able to do these things that you would like to do with your life, and able to do it with ease, and having the ability to do it and enjoy doing the things that you aspire to. All right, so I want you to, before you go to bed at night, close your eyes and envision yourself performing in a public place and having a great time, and the audience loving your performance. Or, imagine yourself marrying that person that you are building a relationship with, or getting into your dream relationship, and how that would make you feel. And pretty soon, as you do these things, as you do these imagination exercises day after day, you're going to attract more circumstances and experience that fall in line with what you want to feel like, with how you want to feel in your life. Okay, and that brings us to the Knave of Chalices, or in the classic tarot spread, the Page of Cups. All right, and as you change how you think, you're also going to change how you feel, and this is going to help you to reverse this magician and reverse energy here, and to start to manifest the things you really want, and to start cultivating some more confidence and belief in yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on your oracle cards that I also pulled for you guys for this reading. So your first card is supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. So a lot of you may identify as an earth angel, as a star seed. You may not feel as if you completely identify with the human experience. You might identify more with supernatural experiences as well. For some of you, the number 3 or 9 may be significant. Okay, so for a lot of you, you are being asked to tap into your gifts that may feel, in fact, supernatural. They may be that you have a very extraordinary ability that many people do not possess, and that this makes you stand out from the crowd. So you're being asked to tap into and to believe in your abilities, Leo. You're being asked to be grateful and to be aware of the fact that you were given these abilities for a reason, and that they weren't meant to be hidden and tucked away, that you were made to enjoy these abilities that were given to you, and to embrace the admiration of your abilities, to embrace being seen for the gifts that you possess, all right, because they were given to you by the universe for a specific purpose. So also we have here the diamond tiger of the black moon. Second chances bring success. So it could be that you are aspiring to do something and that you have tried to do this thing before, but that it did not work out in your favor the first time. Perhaps you felt as if you did not have a very positive experience pursuing your desires and dreams. The universe wants you to know that just as the moon has different phases, there are different phases of our life as well. And just as the moon regenerates, there are experiences in our life that may come back around, that may present themselves again and again to us. And it is our opportunity when we are met with those experiences to take advantage of them and to implement the lessons that we learned from the first time that we were presented with that experience, and to use those lessons the next time that we encounter a similar challenge. So you are meant to learn from your mistakes, not allow them to bring you down and to stop you from progressing, all right? If this is your second chance or even your third chance or ninth chance, encountering an opportunity that you have felt as if you have failed at, or that you feel as if you did not do your best with, this is a chance to try again. The universe doesn't want you to beat yourself up by forgoing a chance to pursue your desires simply because you're human and you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and even the best in someone who's the best in their field was once just a student, once made mistakes too, and they still do, because we all do as humans. So don't deprive yourself of growth or of progress in pursuing your dreams simply because you may not have been perfect at it the first time around. You are a human being living a human experience, and you deserve to be happy in life just as we all do. So also make sure that you are paying attention to experiences, to opportunities around you, and that you are taking advantage of those opportunities, all right? So also for some of you guys, the moon might be very important. You may be a very intuitive person, and you might be being called to do tarot readings, to counsel people in a spiritual way, or to be motivation for others. So if that resonates with you, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel to be the first to learn of my new readings that I have coming out. I'll be doing twin flame and love readings on this channel as well. Also, make sure that you follow me on my Twitter, where I do lots of interactive and free readings at Oshun's Rose. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Oshun's Rose, and TikTok by the same name, Oshun's Rose, where I post previews of a lot of my different readings and do lots of free and interactive posts with my followers. All right, so if you'd like to book a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me on my website and to put one of my readings in your cart. I have some of my readings, including my career reading, my twin flame reading, and my birth and love astrology charts at 50% off all of the month of March. So make sure that you take advantage of that sale because it won't last for long. All right. So thanks so much for joining me on my video for the month of March, and stay tuned for new videos to come. Bye.